Hello, Rob here from the Flanagan Homestead. It's a bright sunny day here in western Washington. We don't normally get many of those. I'm going to talk about my goats to sheep journey here in just a second, but just a couple things about the homestead. First day that we've had to turn the irrigation on because it's been so cold and wet, but it's getting warm. It's been sunny for a couple days, not actually warm, but it's actually going to get warm this coming week, and actually today is supposed to be the first day of the heat. Rough morning as far as I got up this morning, heard chickens squawking, looked down and saw coyotes with chickens in their mouth. So I don't know when I get down there. I ran out with the gun, got a shot off, but unfortunately did not hit him, and I need my glasses on. But anyway, so that was a rough morning, but anyway, I'm going to take care of letting the coyotes into the pasture, especially since I'm going to be getting more animals. They don't seem to hurt my goats, and this is what I was talking about, going from goats to sheep. So I had my herd of about 20 goats, and I am decreasing that right now to make room for sheep because the blackberries are gone. Most of the blackberries are gone, and we got a lot of pasture. Plus, my family enjoys eating lamb more than goat. So, and yes, we'll eat some of our livestock. But I've never owned sheep before, so I've had goats for over 20 years. If I was to go and pick out goats, I'd be really confident in what I'm looking for and not looking for. But sheep, I'm not an expert in. I've been doing research, but I've been having trouble finding sheep that I thought were quality locally. And so, I got in contact with a sheep farmer that lives about 2.5 hours from here, and he is, has a lot of goats and a lot of sheep, and you could tell that he knows what he's doing, at least in my opinion. And so he sent me video and pictures of his many rams and several ewes, and I'm trying to get 3 ewes and a ram to start growing a herd of sheep up here. So anyway, I have never bought animals without sight unseen before. I mean, there's going to be videos and pictures, and I'll maybe show you a couple of what he sent. So he's let me pick them out, and I think, maybe you guys should tell me if I'm crazy, but I think I'm going to purchase those through what I've seen online, and then have him deliver them up here. He's going to charge me $100, a little over $100 to deliver them up here. And with the cost of fuel and as busy as I am, and I need my time to work out here, that'll be worth it. So anyway, I think my sheep journey is about to begin, but I'm not sure. I make my last decisions on this. And if you know something about sheep, tell me if I'm crazy trying to do it this way, or if this is probably a good idea. I think this is a reputable dealer from what I've looked into. I shouldn't say dealer, but farmer. And so I think it's going to go well. I think I'm going to be doing it. And if you know something about sheep and you look at the pictures and videos, let me know if you think they look good. So I'm looking for dorper sheep, if I didn't say that already, and I don't want wool. I want a hair sheep. I was almost talked into the catadun. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I want the dorper sheep for one main reason, and not to go with the other one. One is they're a good size, but the other one is they have a very distinct look, and people recognize them with the white body and the black head as sheep. And I do take my young animals to my petting zoo during Christmas tree season, and if I have a young hair sheep, a lot of the kids coming out from the city won't even know if it's a sheep or a goat, to be honest. But if I have the dorper with the distinct white body and black head, people seem to recognize that more as a sheep. And so anyway, I want them to know these are my goats over here, these are my sheep. So since we're talking about sheep, I need hay for the winter, and I got the call that the field, so my Christmas tree farm is there in the background. You can see some of the Christmas trees, and this field is owned by my partner's family, this hay field. So anyway, every year they call me and I pick up hay out of the field. So I'm going to need some for probably 4 sheep this winter and 3 goats. My herd is really down. I'm going to start building back up with some select animals. But anyway, $4 per bale out in the field if I pick it up myself. So I just picked up 35 bales. My dump trailer for my excavator Works great. The rail is high enough that 20 are in the bottom of the bed, and then the 15 more are in the top, and they're inside the rail, so I don't even need to bother to strap these things down. It's going to ride nice. So anyway, probably buying my sheep this week. Got the hay, ready to put it in the barn, ready to go for the winter. All right, so you might be wondering, how much hay do I use? Usually in the winter, I have in the teens, the low teens goats during the winter, and most weeks I use just one bale of hay because I don't live in a super harsh climate, and I have a lot of pasture that they weren't able to eat down, so they can continue to graze or browse throughout the winter, but then I supplement a little bit more. On the few weeks a year that we do have snow and everything's covered with snow, obviously I'm putting out a lot more hay, but usually that's not more than 2 weeks on my property during the year. So, and at that point in time, I might use 3 bales of hay during that week. So my 35 bales should take me through the winter. Anyways, thanks for joining me on the Flanagan Homestead, where Christmas trees are my business, teaching and cleaning horticulture is my job, and outdoor projects are my passion, like raising livestock on my property.